Elbis and Elbis album review show.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the Elbis and Elbis album review show. I'm Johnny with Elbis.
Hi, Carl.
Today it's another album review. Obviously the last one we did was
Oh, God. Good album, though.
Boy, the whole more
Really good album.
And it was a good album.
Well done to
really
the House
was,
Martins. It
was.
wasn't a premium album, I would say.
I wouldn't say it was an
But it's well up there.
excellent
It's
album.
probably 99.9% better than most of the crap that's available
Oh,
today.
absolutely,
But
100%.
there's that 0.01% which is still
I think well
done to
Elbis
the
and Elbis
boys.
always do.
And well done to the city of Hull.
And well done to Elbis and Elbis for putting
Well,
in a
actually.
fair,
Well spoken, pal.
cohesive and accurate
And
review.
conclusive.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, obviously today, because we have got rid of London, London Nil, Old Fuller, or whatever it's called. The Host Martins. That means we have another new entry on the wheel.
We
So,
do,
if
now.
you would like
Shall
to,
I let it? It's ready, and it's going to go down the
Well,
pipeline.
go on. Yeah, get it down the pipeline.
Here is there's the button.
Yes, here we go.
Should be there now, pal.
There it is.
That's it.
Brilliant,
Is that.
yes.
Right, now hang on a minute. Are we doing Elvis Predicts? Of course we're doing Elvis Predicts, because the fans are loving it.
I don't know if they
And it's 3-0 still to
really.
Elvis. Now,
Well,
you need to read it. You need to read the option for you.
Look, so what you're saying to me is you want me to get my big bulging binoculars out.
Well, if you don't mind.
Well, I will do it if you don't mind. Here we go. I'll just get them out. The zoom. I think I might need some new. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Okay, on the wheel today we've got Bon Hymns by Devov. Led Zepp 3 by Led Zepp.
Partially upon himself then?
The Stone Roses by the Stone Roses.
A fully eponymous album.
Poison the Topic by Aerosmith.
A bloody awful attempt at an accent.
Lovely Shells by Ocean Colour Sen.
Well,
That's kind of funny. Oh, buddy, you go.
especially for our Antipodean ally.
And the new entry on the wheel today is Transformer by Lou Red.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very
Very interesting. Now it's time for the feature they call Elbis Predicts.
Which the fans are loving, by
Well, but here we go.
3-0 to Elvis the Wise.
Guess
And that means Elvis the Wise gets to go.
who even's counting?
Hang on a second. Have I got a feeling? I'm not sure. Hang on a minute.
Oh,
What was it?
hang on. That valve's loose from earlier. It went off earlier.
No, it's
Sorry,
alright.
everyone. We've just got a little bit of a loose valve.
It's alright, I'm holding it together with this. But bear with me up there. In any case, the fluid's coming out now. In any case,
Come on,
I have a partial feeling for the new entry, Transformer, by Lou
would.
Reed.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go for the fully eponymous album, The Stone Roses by The Stone Roses. 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. Come on.
Doubt it, pal.
Right, well, I'm going to go check my walk.
Go take your walk.
Oh, I'm feeling this one. Come on.
Go on, pal.
Surely, 1 week, it's got to be.
Well, the Brocken clock's right.
I need to get back on the. I need to get on the scoreboard. Right, here we go. Well, we've gone through the album review names. We've made the Elbis predictions. So now it's just time to fire up those petaflops. Come on.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes, yes,
No.
yes.
Oh!
Interesting.
I didn't see that one coming.
Our Antipodean ally.
Well, he'll be happy. Anyway, I'll join Elbis back in the recording area.
Come back to the recording area.
All right, I'm back.
Now, this is interesting. An unfamiliar album to me.
It really
In
is.
some ways.
Yes.
It's familiar in the way that I know some songs.
I
but I
don't know any.
really.
Well,
you
except
must
from
know
one.
Hotel.
Except from one.
And we even said what it was.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's Hotel California by the Eagles.
By the Eagles, yes. For the Antipodean ally.
Yes.
You know, they, well, I don't know if it's a he, it could be.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It could be a she,
Yeah.
it could be a
Could be,
transgender.
could be that.
So I don't want to assume that person's
We would never
pronoun.
assume that, but-
So I would like to say they will be happy
Oh,
about
hang on a
this.
minute. I ought to be looking
Oh,
it up.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Never mind you chatting. I mean,
Yeah.
look, I'm going to have to sit here in silence. Like, what am I supposed to
There
do
you go.
while you're doing this dookie?
Well, you could give them the news,
Oh,
pal.
the news. Well, we've actually got some breaking news here from the Elbis and Elbis studio, live here. And the breaking news is that will be broken to you by the impetuous one himself. And now I know you're all on the edge of your seat for this news. And don't worry about that. I will happily give you the news.
We've got it.
Yes,
Oh,
here
don't
we
worry.
go. Oh,
It's
yes.
Now, I think you might quite like this album because
Thanks.
now it is very short in song,
Right.
but it's long in length.
You
see what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Now, if you're wondering, is
Is it an eponymous album? I'm wondering.
No, it's not.
Is it an eponymous song?
It certainly is.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, I love this one. Oh god.
Well, that was Hotel California by the Eagles. And for me, you could bring anybody to the Elbis and Elbis studio,
Lie detector time,
hook them up to the lie detector test,
Yep.
and say to them, did you enjoy that song? And if they said no,
Well,
they would
all I need
instantly
to do
like,
is this. Hang on.
yes, yeah. Well, hang on, whoa, don't do it now. I'm
just saying
right next
that's
to
what
it.
I would. Oh right. Okay.
I'm right next to it.
Well, that'd be it, and then I'd just have to move
No,
that.
hang on, what are you doing?
pal.
Put
Anyway,
it down.
I would say that although
Jesus
we are
Christ.
rating albums, I would call that a tier 1 song.
It really
I would say it's
was,
one of the
yeah.
best songs
It's-
I've ever
and
heard.
what an
It's
opening to an
absolutely
album.
tier 1.
And the thing is, I'm left wondering now because I have never heard this album in its entirety.
Neither
let's just
have I.
say. But now I'm thinking after that song, it's a phenomenal song, one of the best of all time in my opinion. Emphasises the effectiveness of the riff.
Absolutely.
And it speaks for itself. It doesn't need any introduction. Everyone knows Hotel California. But now what I'm thinking is, how on earth could they follow that up?
Exactly. It's almost as if this album maintains this standard,
Yes.
we're talking tier 1, right top of tier 1 here. aren't
Really?
we?
I
I don't believe it can.
I just can't see it. I
Because
can't
I've
see that.
heard very, very few songs as good as that in my time. And placing it at the beginning was possibly risky by the E-Girls.
I think it
you
was.
know.
And to me, 9 songs says quite a bit. I mean, I've looked at the song lengths here, in the obviously in the book.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that they're not. We're not talking Nick Cav and the Bad Seds O'Malley's Bar long.
Right.
But we're talking,
reasonably long in each case.
like six, 7 minutes maybe. A couple there that are 4 minutes and 5. So I don't know whether that tells me the E-Girls thought, hang on a minute, we've hit the nail on the head with the first song. Let's just keep it short. Do you know what I mean?
I've just looked on the LCD on Earl Dukey,
Oh,
yes. And it is currently displaying the name of the next song.
Oh yeah.
And I've got to admit, I do know it.
All right.
And it is quite a tremendous song, actually.
Well, I'm looking to hear it. To be honest, pal.
It's called New Kid in Town.
Well, let's have a listen. Sounds quite good. Well, that was a New Kid in Town, yeah, bit of a jukey jump.
Yeah.
That was the New Kid in Town, and I've got to say, bloody brilliant that.
It was a marvellous song, wasn't it? It reminds me of, like, let's say you've been at a lovely wedding, and it's been such a nice day. Perhaps there's a relative who's got married, and it's a nice day, and you're a bit tired, and you're with your chosen entity.
Oh,
At the end
hang
of the
on.
evening. What?
It could be.
I never said any gender. Never said any gender about the entity.
Oh, sorry.
I said
Sorry,
your
that's
chosen
my fault.
gender.
That's my fault.
No, you meant
Your preferred pronoun.
Exactly. Now you're with your preferred entity, and you're just sort of real tired and ready to go back to the hotel room.
Bit
And,
like a split.
you had a bit of cake and stuff, but you possibly, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
Having a bit of a dance
Sorry,
at the
yeah, what was
end,
wrong?
anyway, what a great song.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant
Yeah,
song.
absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
it just, it told a story for me, that. Now, I mean, for me, I don't know. I couldn't just imagine like a kid turning up in a new city and just being like, "Oh God, you know, this is my new life." This, and everyone's like, "Oh God, you know, was that kid?"
That narrative might fit.
Yeah,
after
I'm thinking
Hotel
that's what's going on.
California.
He's spent his life in California, and you know, it's like,
well,
oh,
actually, he might have just arrived in California.
Oh yeah, because it's hotel. Yeah,
not LA though.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Dumb.
That dump.
Newport Beach or something.
No, for me, the first two songs. I mean, bloody hell, they've hit the nail on the head there. What a start! And if this carries on, this
What a
is
start!
top tier.
Yes, you're right. This is top
For
tier.
me.
However, I must also say, the other thing I feel they've done successfully is follow the fantastic formula and use something that's fairly upbeat and then something that's a jolly shit. However, no, not jolly jit, a bit more downplayed.
A subtle song.
Yeah, now I would say that both songs are between jolly jit and powerful performance.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Paul.
But Hotel California was maybe just slightly more jolly, and this was slightly more powerful.
Yeah, the first one was jolly. It emphasised the effectiveness of the riff.
Yes.
And the riff made it powerful. This one, it was more chill, soulful.
No.
But even his voice, vocally, very soothing.
You know, the Eagles,
Right.
I'm sure the drummer was the lead singer. I think.
Wow.
And they also had a guitarist who had, like, a guitar where it was like two guitars in one, which was also
Well, I
weird.
can have a look in the...
Well, we'll have to have a look. But I'll tell you what, while we're looking, we'll have a little listen to the next song,
Wow,
which is
go
called...
on
Well,
then.
you're the master of research.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I think there is a book just
Hang on.
down from the usual magazines.
Oh, what's
that
this
we
one?
have.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, well... Anyway, the next one is called, whilst...
Breasts. What's this one?
Life in the Fast Lane. Yeah, it sounds pretty fast.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Let me just...
What you doing?
I just saw it loose.
Leave it to me. Thank
Well, I just saw it.
you. Yeah, just you do your
That
thing.
was Life in the Fast Lane. Hey! That was Life in the Fast Lane, and, well, I've got to say, it was,
It was alright.
yeah, it went on a bit too long for
It
me.
was called Life in the Fast Lane, and I could imagine it being a new theme tune to a programme.
It went
like
very
Top
fast
Gear.
for me. That was the problem.
Um,
It went too long. It went on too long
Was
for me.
you paying attention to the effectiveness of the riff?
Oh, yeah, it was like...
Yeah. And I could imagine it being the theme tune
Yeah,
to
it was
Top
quite
Gear
good.
in some way.
was
But
good.
it was alright.
Oh, yeah, it was alright.
We weren't fully concentrating, was we?
Not
Let's face it.
really. I mean, you know, there was some things
Some
that came
stuff
up,
was
you know.
going on.
And but you know, for me, it was all right. It wasn't a Hotel California. There's
No, I really
doubt
kid in
about
town.
that
Actually,
tonight.
wasn't either of those.
So it's a little bit of a dip.
However,
I enjoyed it.
I would say
still.
so far. Then let's do the system: turn it up, turn it down, all that business. Whatever.
Turn it up, turn it up.
I would
But
go
however,
turn it up for Hotel California. Yeah, that would be a recombobulation of the radio system.
Yeah, it
to
would
get
be,
the
yeah.
absolute maximum
Yes,
wattage out of the
yes.
speakers. Number 2, I would absolutely turn it up.
definitely. Yeah.
Number 3, if it was loud, I'd keep it the same, but I'd also keep it the same if it was
Well,
quiet.
I don't know. I'm
honest.
thinking if I can imagine myself maybe down the M6,
Oh, yeah.
possibly on the way to a built-up suburban area with the windows
yeah,
down.
yeah.
And I think that song could be quite good if you
Well,
had
it could
the
actually,
song
yeah,
Life
yeah.
in the Fast Lane.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted to
Yeah.
turn it up if I was on the M6 with the
Yeah.
windows down going towards a built-up suburban area. I would probably turn that up.
Yeah.
However, if I was maybe, let's just say, going to my my grandmother's or my father's or my mother's,
yeah. So
I
you've
would,
made
for a
good point
short
here, pal.
trip, I would
point.
keep it the same.
Now, if you was going to a business meeting and you had to pick Jeremy Clarkson up somewhere on the M6, and he got in the car and you had to, the business deal was dependent on impressing him. I believe he would like that song.
I'd turn it up.
So
yeah,
I'd turn it up in that
yeah.
case as well.
Yeah.
All right, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
All right,
It's
then.
looking good so far.
All right,
Now, the next one is what a lot of people have accused us of since starting this Elbis
Wow.
and Elbis podcast.
get stuffed.
What's that? We'd say
Ultimate
so.
enjoyments. Is that
Well, I
what the
know you
song's
would think
called?
it's called that, but
Yeah.
no. Some people say it's just wasted time.
It can get stuffed.
Exactly.
Not. Done it? Well, that was wasted time. There's a couple of
You
things.
feel like you've wasted your time there, don't you, pal?
Yes.
I tell you what.
I never said that. He said that.
It was a powerful piece.
Up until about.
It was a very nice
How long
song.
was that song?
Very nice song. Now, I don't know if that's something what you should be listening to when you're on your own and you're a bit depressed or something.
4 minutes
Because
57.
I don't really want to slag the song off so much, but I don't think it's my type of song, if I'm honest.
It's just not for me, that one.
Yeah,
me
too.
Listen,
Yeah.
I understand if there was, let's just say, someone who liked that song, maybe.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I can understand why. But for me, I don't know. It just went on too long.
It did. It could have been, what was it, 4 minutes 56? It could have been 2 minutes 56.
In the first 2 minutes, I said to Elvis, I said,
yeah.
this is a soulful, bit of an astral attack, sorry
Wow.
about that.
Astral attack.
Powerful, sorry, yeah. A powerful piece. It could have been it looked like it was going to be a powerful piece and a soulful song. However, it just went on too long and it ended up getting boring.
Now, what I will say is, I suppose in some ways you're supposed to read the words, perhaps, and take notice of what the person's saying.
Are you though? I mean, how many times would you put an album on and read the words while you bloody listen to it?
Quite a few times, just not when I'm with you.
Well, you're a bit
So
weird.
you're
a bit of a weirdo.
Well,
Well, I mean, to me, I don't know. I just think
I think it's a great song, but just not my type of song.
great song.
I would say, yeah, it's not my type.
I think it could be performed better, possibly.
I don't think it could be performed any better. I think it was performed fantastically.
Well, I'd like to see Elvis and Elbis have a go at that song.
Well,
I
I actually
reckon they
think
could
and I
probably
won't say
do.
this often, but I think the E-Girls would actually be better. Now,
You
I think it was performed excellently.
God.
It's a good
Jesus
song.
Christ.
Just
Why don't
not
you do a
my
potty
type.
with the E-Girls then?
Go get stuff.
You can get
I just think it's
Yeah.
it's not a great song.
well, there you go, slagging it off,
Oh,
completely
sorry.
contradicting yourself. I'm
Now
sick
the
of
next
you.
one. What
Right,
we
I
could
tell
do
you
with
what.
now?
Let's just get rid of.
Oh my God! Now I am confused.
Listen, let's just get rid of
Listen,
that song.
pal.
Let's get rid
No,
of that
listen.
song. That's just a little dip. Let's get rid of that song. Let's get a brand new, fresh song.
Do you know what we never even noticed then?
What?
Those two songs was called the same name.
What
Wasted Time. Oh no, hang on. The next one, it's on the LCD screen now.
What?
It's called Wasted Time. It's the same name
What?
as the last song. Wasted Time and then another word after it. Read somewhere over there.
What?
Seriously, yeah, it's the same name. Yeah.
Well, we just had it. We just had that one.
No, there's another one called Wasted Time, so it's Wasted More Time, perhaps. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. It might be real short.
Oh God.
I knew it. It's 1 minute 23. I knew it'd be real
That
short.
sounds good. Oh, this better not be a bloody instrumental intro.
I bet it is.
Well, that was what was it called? Wasted Time, but the other one.
Reprise.
Now I was confused there for a
I
second.
was confused, and we were
But
slagging
we've-
it off.
yeah,
weren't we?
well,
Let's face
as
it,
you
we were slagging it
know,
off.
me, the Elbis the Impetuous, I
Rushing
absolutely
to these,
hate
yeah.
instrumental tracks.
Yeah, you
I
do.
I
Yeah,
hate them.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
on this occasion, I realised what this track was. Now,
Well, and it's funny because, and it was by complete accident, wasn't it?
it really
The
was.
Dukey was
Juki told us it was Juki who made us realise.
ferociously for quite some time,
Oh, yes.
and it just slightly tipped, and it went on to the
don't know if
next track.
I don't know if they. Sorry, not she. They.
Sorry,
they,
pal.
they.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a bit of
To
leaky
be fair, I
fluid
could
that
just remove
squirted
this
off.
lever and it's a she again.
Well, yeah,
But
you
it doesn't
could
matter anyway. That's
But
a
I
different
mean,
subject.
I don't know if there was some leaky fluid that flew out when
Don't
she.
matter. Now, what we say is it skipped on from that, well, we slagging it off,
Yeah.
and then it skipped on to the next track, and it led in beautifully, didn't
It
it?
really did,
So
yeah.
we've come to the conclusion that there was two words that can describe that, and what was it?
Transitional track.
Exactly.
Now-
Exactly.
I have different opinions on this album now because I was fully willing to slag this album off.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I hate instrumental pieces and I thought it was such a strong start. I thought, oh my God, what is going on here? But then I realised it was a transitional track. Now, as I heard the transition into the next song, I actually quite enjoyed it.
Now, what I'm wondering is if this is a bit like, because we're about halfway through this now. something like
Yeah, I
that.
think so. Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is like when you go to the theatre and see a play.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's like, you know, they have like a little break in the middle.
An
where you
interval.
can- that's the one. And you can go get an ice cream and all that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
you know, you go get your ice cream and everything, and then you
Yeah.
come back and it's like the second act of the play.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if this is the second act of the album.
I think it
and I
might be
bloody
both.
hope it is, because I tell you what, it's been really good the
Yeah,
first
I
act,
think it
but
might be.
I was getting a bit bored with it. Now
I
this
think it might
second
be.
act.
If this second act
Kicks
completely changes its style, this could
Yeah.
be like 2 albums in one.
It could be.
Very weird, very interesting. I'm willing to listen to the
One of the
next
most
song.
intriguing albums
It is intriguing.
halfway
it is
through
intriguing.
today.
I want to see what's
Now
going
the next song is called "A Victim of Love."
on. Wow. Well, that was Victim of Love, and
Well, Elvis,
absolutely bloody brilliant. That
I think the impetuous one identified the interval
I really did.
in tremendously accurate ways.
Yes,
I would say.
Yes, yes.
I think it did.
Interesting
Yeah,
album.
yeah. That's definitely
Interesting
picked up on
album.
it.
Interesting
yeah,
album.
Yeah, very interesting interval. That
Incredibly
reprise
interesting
bit,
interval.
it's almost
for
as
me.
if it kind of slightly slopes downhill, and it found itself in a pit at the point of the reprise, and then all of a sudden it's taken off again like a rocket. Now I hope that it continues in this upward momentum.
Needs to.
I
It's
hope it
very
sings
important. It
the
does.
way I think it's going to
Because to me, this album now sounds like 2 completely different albums.
Yeah.
The first half, as we say, the first half.
Yeah.
Then there's the interval, and then the second half. It's the way the transitional piece ties
Yeah.
it all together, and it creates this. It's sort of one act is one thing, and the next act is the other.
Yes.
I think it's one of the most unique albums Elvis and Elbis have ever reviewed. And I'd go as far as to say the most unique they've ever reviewed to this day.
It's a half pipe of harmony.
It
I would
really
say.
is.
You know,
yes.
up one side, then down to the middle, and then up
yeah,
the other, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
sort of going that way. But I hope that we don't end up with a great big slam.
And I'm praying that this album continues like the song we've just listened to, Victim of Love,
So
because that was bloody brilliant.
Yes.
I've got to say, for me, so far, this album's completely changed my mind.
It's
on
thrown me off, actually.
you know, the first after Wicked Time, but the first Wicked Time, I thought, not Wicked Time, Wasted Time. I thought, oh my god, I'm sick of this. Hey, Antipodepian and Ally, buddy.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
said this
yeah.
was real good. Now, pal, I see what you mean. I see
I
what you're
hope we're
saying.
not giving them too much credit,
Yeah.
though. And they,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
there's 3 songs left, and we're on the penultimate song next, which is called Pretty Maids All in a Row. Now, this better be even more powerful than the last, and a bit
This
more
needs to be.
jittier.
Yeah,
if you see
it
what I
needs
mean.
to be. It's an important one. This. I won't mind even playing the last bit of Victim of Love just to see if it transitions into the next song, possibly.
Are you bloody kidding me? What do you think this is?
No, just
Can't
play the
get
next song.
Juki to do that.
Well,
God, it's gone now.
I thought you'd maybe thought about that when you
God,
built it.
God,
Oh,
I've
then.
got that sort of technology. You wouldn't
Jesus.
even have asked me that before. I'll try and do it for the future.
I mean, bloody hell.
Jesus, honestly,
but
mate.
Maybe my
Good
vision
God.
is just better than yours. I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, shut up. Pretty Maids All in a Row.
Yeah,
It is, pal.
very light fingering.
This is a bit Dire Straits. This better be powerful or I'm in trouble.
Fingering is very light. I don't know what's going
Could
on.
be focus fingering rather than
I think it is focus fingering.
or frantic fingering.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so no.
It's not a finger. Oh, God. Well.
Let down again.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They had the perfect opportunity to smash this album out the park.
Yeah.
This could have been one of the greatest albums ever. It really could have been. But they've completely gone and ruined it.
Let us down big time with that, didn't they?
I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. I feel like quitting the review show.
It's one of them
I do.
where...
It's made me question albums altogether.
It has me as well.
I mean, I'm sick of it.
I mean,
I'm sick of it. What was the
I'm not
doing
slagging
there?
off the songs too
Oh.
much, and I'll tell you why. What I'm slagging off is the placement of the songs. If you listen to that as it is, it's still a lovely song and all that, but it just doesn't seem to fit where it could have done.
I'm questioning whether...
If they'd have done a jolly jit
I
then,
mean,
it'd have been bloody brilliant, but...
Pretty
nah,
Maids all
not
in
for
a
me.
row. I mean, bloody...
Yeah, what does it even mean?
I don't
Good
know.
God.
I mean, the first half, right, all sounded like that song. Now, they went through the transitional track.
Yes.
They did Victim of Love, and I thought, oh my
Ah,
god,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is bloody
yeah.
brilliant. Completely different to the style of songs we've heard before.
Yeah.
If that carried on and they had a completely new, unique sounding songs in the second act.
Yeah.
This could have been one of the most interesting and unique albums of all time.
Yeah.
However, they've gone and ruined it
I just
because
think
that
it
song
needed-
sounded just like the first.
From the last one
Oh.
towards the end, it just needed to get harder and harder and harder, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, well,
But,
you're
well.
experienced and all of that.
Well,
Listen, I
you're
just
right.
think.
now,
I'm
yeah,
sick
it's
of it.
disappointing.
I'm sick of it.
In a way, I'm quite looking forward to this album ending now.
Yeah,
They've let me down.
they've let me down.
Massively. I was looking forward to this. One of the best songs ever is on this album. A couple of the best songs ever. 1 and 2 are fantastic.
Well, I don't know about the second one being one of the best
I
ones
think
ever.
you could do a lot with this if you rearrange the order, but I can't be
I'm
bothered
sick of
because
it.
there's no narrative
I'm
to
sick
be
of it.
had.
They had the chance to win me
Yeah,
over and they've gone and blown it. Absolutely gone and blown it. I'm sick of them. I'm really
Well, I mean, it's like we're both sick of albums, aren't we? And it's
Well,
like, you
I'm
know,
sick of everything out
it's
there.
like, but I hope that we can try and love again. The albums, that is. That's the name of the next song. See what I'm doing? Actually, this sounds. Yeah.
Well, they've ruined it. Yeah, well, that was Try and Love Again, and I've tried and loved this album again.
Yeah.
Well, I won't even say I loved it in the first place.
Disappointing me.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
really is.
actually. Again, do you know what? I'd say the same about the last few
It's
songs.
absolutely gone off. It's
They're
just
not terrible
ruined it.
songs. They're
Ruined
not
it.
terrible songs, but for me,
They had
it's not
such
a
an
compilation
opportunity.
that works in an album.
Such an opportunity.
It's not cohesive,
Oh,
nor
ruined
is
it.
it conclusive, in my opinion.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
it's, I just think it's. They had such a brilliant opportunity for one of the most unique albums anyone's ever seen.
Yeah.
And
The wasted time in the
they've
middle, when
wasted
you
it.
look at it, when you
They've
look at the
wasted it.
sort of track listing, the wasted time in the middle looks like there's been a mirror placed there.
Yeah.
And it's creating a kind of groove.
Symmetrical
You could-
shadow.
Yes, I suppose you could say that in a way. A symmetrical sight.
Yeah, you could do.
In some ways. Now, well, it's well, I don't know. Anyway, so I would say that there's one song left, and would you say that this is absolutely their final chance?
I'm past caring, to be honest.
You are, but I suppose
I'm sick of it.
you could say that they have. Well, you could say that this song is the last resort.
Oh, you're trying too hard now. Let's just put it on.
It was good, that better than you ever do.
Get stuck. I could do miles better, kid. Sounds good, this.
Yeah,
Bloody disappointing, that.
long that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice song.
The last resort.
It was a nice song. Same as I've said with every single one.
It
Now
was
I
a-
know you hate repetitive language.
It was a peaceful.
But I would say any of these songs on their own stand alone very well. They're all good songs. I aren't slagging them off individually. But as an album, I just don't find it.
Don't rate it. I
find
don't rate it.
electric,
I mean,
really.
they had a chance.
Yeah.
They had a chance to make this unbelievable, and
Yeah.
they just completely wasted it. I mean, for me, it just I thought at one time we'd solved it with the interval.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And I thought it all made sense. And I thought, God, no
Inspirational
one's. I've
interval.
always thought about stuff like that. Doing
Yeah.
like one style of an album on the first half, and then the second half being completely different.
Yeah.
I've
Like
always
two
thought
albums
about
in
doing
one,
that.
but
Yeah,
they lead
'cause
into
it's,
each other.
It's
perfectly.
genius. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
genius. So no wonder we thought about it.
Yeah.
And then I thought the E-Girls had done it, so I sort of connected with them in
Yeah.
a genius way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they
but
just
no.
carried on, didn't they? In the bad
They
habits,
just-
the same thing.
They missed
These-
out. They're completely.
I don't know. I feel sorry for them because I think they're a great band. They've produced
I do.
a couple of the best
I do.
songs ever.
I haven't
And
set
yet-
them off too much.
I don't know. Do you think they put this album together, like the order of it and stuff?
I don't know, pal.
I just think it could be rearranged. It could be made so much
I've
better.
got
I
to
can't be
say,
bothered to do it.
this
Why should I?
was
Why
recommended
should I?
by an
Why
antipathy
should
and
I?
ally,
It
and
was,
I've got to
that's
say,
true,
pal,
yeah.
Linus, or whatever your name is, Linus.
Yeah.
I've got to say, pal,
Good
I
band.
understand
Good
why
band.
you like it.
Yeah.
I get it. Just for me, I mean, as a, music moguls, in with my mogality, the way I look at albums is probably different to you, and it's probably different like to everyone else who's listening.
Yeah.
But this was missing something. It really was.
Well, I'll tell you what then,
It's a shame.
we're going to have a chat about where it stands in the grand pantheon of Elbis and Elbis world-class albums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
However, now I think I've got the perfect comparison to where it should be. I think, oh my God, what is wrong with you?
Do you
want to get strapped up for this?
Yeah, go on. Strap me up, come on. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's all right,
You're not
that's
put a
what
siege yet.
happens.
Come on.
Yeah, that's,
I'm
that's
fine,
it
yeah,
now.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
what a relief.
Anyway, what I was going to say is I think I've got a perfect comparison for albums that we have reviewed. Now
It
we
was
put
a
this
cohesive comparison.
a cohesive and conclusive
I thought it might be.
comparison.
I thought it might be.
Now, I would say that this is on a par with
see.
Parallel Lines by Blondie and also Fleetwood Mac Rumours. And I'll tell you why. Because
I think
all
it might be a
great
bit better than
bands. Well, I would say to anybody, get the Eagles' greatest hits.
Actually, yeah, I sort of see what you're saying.
And we said the same thing with them, didn't
yeah,
we?
because
Get the
like
Eagles'
Fleetwood
greatest
Mac's
hits.
got the
Yeah.
chain and all that, which are brilliant songs,
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
it's just surrounded by crap. Whereas this is
Yeah.
pretty similar, really.
Well, they're all. I wouldn't say
No,
they're
no,
crap.
they're not crap.
They're not crap, but
They just wasted the
Valuable-
decent songs, but like if you had, they're all right songs. There's
Yeah.
too many all right songs on this album.
there's nothing.
There's
to
not
blame
enough
over it, is
outstanding,
there?
and if you
Yeah.
had an album full of all right songs, it's probably not going to sound that good.
Yeah,
do you know what I
that's
mean?
it.
Now,
Well, the same
luckily
stuff's
for
about full
the
of all right,
Eagles,
and it's going to be all right in the end. and
luckily
that's
for the
it.
Eagles, they had the first 3 songs, which are pretty good.
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
it just and then
Top
Victim
of
of
the
Love. I enjoyed
poorly
Victim
planned.
of Love.
Not
Victim of
really.
Love was good, and then the only reason why I liked Victim of Love is because I saw the direction where the album was going.
Yes.
But then it completely just changed again and went a different one, and it was just bloody rubbish.
Correct.
I can't really, I can't rate this album high because
No, it's going to be. It's exactly where.
It's
like,
annoyed me. It's
yeah.
annoyed me that.
It's where Blondie
It's
and
a shame.
Fleetwood Mac was and all that. Now, anyway, it's been a disappointing album review.
Yeah,
Sorry if you
well.
didn't enjoy it. You
Yo,
know, we
probably
had.
slag us off
So
and say, oh God, Elvis
Yeah.
and Elvis, they've lost their eye of the tiger. Well,
Get stuff.
you can all. Oh well, sorry, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, well,
Vanity
sorry.
or something then.
No,
But I'll just say get stuffed, dude.
Yeah.
You know, we don't care. But honestly, we're just here to give you some good album reviews.
hopefully the WL next time will with the new.
You
like,
said
vacuum.
you'd remove the crap.
Yeah, this
filter.
came through before the crap filter was hoovered.
Ugh.
I've bloody
You need to
vacuumed it
hoover
out.
it more often.
Vacuumed it out now.
You're
Well,
getting lazy with you.
we should be getting some good filter.
You're scared of
filter.
Juki. You don't want to. You don't want to
Listen,
maintain
pal,
Juki.
You don't have
You've
to
got
live with
action in the
Juki
car.
like I do.
Well.
It's sort of a bit weird now.
Well,
a weird relationship.
you are weird.
Yeah.
Well, we've been Elbis and Elbis, and you've been world class.
The Elbis and Elbis album review show.
Thank God that's not that simple. Jesus.